All right, YouTube, today we're taking a look at the infamous diss track video that was posted earlier this week by Doug Polk. I mean, I don't know what else we're calling this video really, but it was a video that they made about Daniel NEGREANU. They took his masterclass ad and edited it together with some classic moments from Daniel over the years, plus some of his recent outbursts on there. So I'm going to explain it today. If you haven't seen this video quite yet, it was taken down from Doug Polk's YouTube channel for sexual content, which was for a part at the end, which we're not going to see. But let's kind of get into it. I'm going to play a little bit. I'll stop it. I'll rewind it. I'll go over it. I'll break it down. I'll investigate it. People have been asking me to do this. Do I know what the hell is going on here?
You need to understand that everything you do at the poker table conveys information. You can't be like, go fuck yourself, piece of shit. There's three basic characteristics. One is,
if the rake is too high, it's actually better.
All right, so let's kind of go from there, right? We're already getting into it here. So essentially, it's kind of genius editing, right? It's very nice editing here. It starts off with the masterclass ad. If you're on YouTube and you see advertises, then you know that the masterclass ad has been playing on repeat for the past, what, 3 years? This is the most successful ad in the history of advertising. I read an article. This was the most, no, I didn't read that. But seriously, everyone in poker knows about the masterclass, knows about the masterclass ad. So they just basically took that. So you think it's going to be a masterclass ad, right? So you think it's going to be. But then they include a clip from here. This is from NEGREANU's recent live stream where he told someone to go fuck themselves, right? He was kind of being funny, trying to threaten the guy, said something about his wife, you know, kind of got back into it, went viral moment. People were wondering, does the guy have an issue? What's going on here? I sort of thought the guy was just trying to be funny, trying to put on a show. And maybe he wanted to kick this guy's ass and shove his teeth down his ass, right? You never know. So then this part right here is another part from the masterclass ad. So they basically just cut up the masterclass ad and inserted some classic moments, like I said at the beginning here. So then here, this is a clip when NEGREANU decided to, I mean, listen, this is when you know that you are riding fucking high in life. When you're doing interviews in the bed, laying down with the laptop on your fucking ball sack, this is when you know that you are literally giving absolutely no fucks about any goddamn thing, okay? That's when you know. If you're sitting upright like this, hello, yeah, thank you, nice question. If you're sitting up like that for interviews, then you know you haven't made it to that level quite yet. Because D-Negs right here is laying down with the crotch camera right here. I like this look. Maybe it's the chest camera. Maybe he's holding it in the air. I don't know what the fuck's happening here. But basically in this interview, he says that more rake is actually better. And this was a whole big thing. And this is where the feud really comes from Daniel NEGREANU and Doug Polk, is that Daniel NEGREANU was supposed to be the face of the players, and he's supposed to be looking out for the regular players, looking out for the professional poker players with his sponsorship for PokerStars. And once PokerStars was acquired by Amaya, they came in and said, okay, we need to change the reward system. We need to raise the rake. Winners are winning too much money. And the poker community thought that Daniel NEGREANU was one person that would represent the poker players and stand with them and say, no, that's really fucked up. You're eliminating these rewards from Supernova Elite. You're taking $3 million plus from your hardest core players who play every day on your site. I'm a former Supernova Elite on PokerStars. That shit's real hard to get on there. Those are your most hardcore customers who put in millions of poker hands on the site. And then PokerStars came in, Amaya came in and said, nope, Supernova Elite, nuh-uh, not anymore. Essentially stealing money from the players. And NEGREANU was the face of that and said, well, I'm going to try to fight for you guys. But in the end, he basically ended up being the person who said more rake is actually better. Fuck the pros. And a lot of people felt really hurt by this and felt real betrayed by Daniel NEGREANU, as they always thought that he was someone who would stand up for those players. And that is where this sort of feud between Daniel and Doug originated. To me, maybe there's some other stuff that I don't know about, but that is what I know about there. So this was a clip where Daniel was doing an interview where he talked about this. And I mean, this is like a clip that Doug and them always play back. And then here is a podcast that he was on with me where he jokingly said, fuck the pros.
The pros.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, whether it's a joke or not, we don't know. And obviously, you know, I mean, I don't know, right? It's real kind of hard to look at that and say, fuck the pros. I mean, there are a lot of professionals who helped elevate the status of certain people, although a lot of recreationals helped elevate a certain status of Daniel NEGREANU too. His own results helped do that as well. Maybe you get to a point in your life where you're giving interviews in beds and you're saying fuck the pros, and you know, I don't know. Maybe that's where I end up one time, right? Maybe I'm very idealistic about it, and and I see it one way now, and then after 10 years from now, I see another way. I start saying, yeah, fuck the pros, right? Joey Stars is paying myself $50 million, and I'm saying, oh, whatever, we're just trying to make money. So
Poker table, your true colors come out. Cockfucker.
that's a great edit. When you're at the poker table, your true colors come out, and they put another one of the stream clips in there.
Bad loser, that's gonna shine through. Fucker, break this fucking computer. The third part is what I call discipline. It's on me. What the fuck, man? This motherfucker. You okay, buddy? It's okay. Don't worry. I'm not yelling at you. Poor puppy. He's sad. All right, you make me sit up.
Don't do it. Don't kick it.
I'm gonna share things that I've.
Okay, so in that part, right? I mean, that part's kind of mean. It makes it look like he's kicking a dog. I don't think he kicked a dog. So during Daniel's stream, he was raging out, ah, Incredible Hulk style, and there was a little dog there. I mean, look at this thing. Do you think Phil Ivy's better than you? Shout out to Petru. So during that, there was like a dog that was nearby that Daniel was really, I guess he got upset through his outburst, and then they made it seem like he kicked the dog. No dogs, I believe, were kicked. See the form on that kick. Let me see the form on that kick. Hold on a second here. Okay, let's see that kick there. So Daniel, he's gonna plant that left leg down. Pants sagging a little bit here. He's gonna go for the kick. He goes for the kick in the air. Doesn't quite get the extension on it. I'm not sure we gotta get this guy in some yoga or something like that. Gotta stretch that leg out a little bit, Daniel here. To be fair, I mean, I've been kicking a little lately too. That's about as high as we're gonna go there. Bent knee bent. Not bad though. Not a bad kick. Surprising, right? When you're tilting from lag on your computer, normally I'm breaking my fucking keyboard. I'm like, you know, I never thought about kicking the air. I mean, it ain't a bad idea. I don't know. I mean, I just never tried it before.
I'm gonna share things that I've actually never shared before.
All right, now this is something where Negreanu was dressing up as Jamaican, and they always go back to this one. I think Negreanu has addressed this numerous different times. It still pops up. I mean, this whole thing about dressing in blackface, I never considered it, never really thought about it. I didn't even know it was a thing. People appear to be getting a lot of outrage about it. This clip seems to have happened maybe like 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago. So I don't really know where the statute of limitations goes on clips like this. If you do things like this, if you say things and if you apologize 100 times, you keep apologizing forever. I don't really know, but once again, it's another clip that they like to include here.
For example, I look at a guy and say, I will break your fucking teeth if you come step to me, and I will feed them to you anally. And I'm gonna teach you how to do that.
You're a sick human.
But when you smoke the ganja, you're going to make a lot of mistakes.
So this hand is such a classic hand from World Series of Poker. So that's what Negreanu used to be known for to me. He used to be known for the guy making sick reads, man. He was reading people. You got King 9. You got this. You got that. That's what he was known for to me. Poker playing. And then this is a photo of D-Neg's car in a handicapped parking lot. I mean, I see why they include the clips, right? This is supposed to say like the guy hates handicapped people or something. I don't know. Are we supposed to hate people that posted that park in the handicapped spot or something like that? I don't know what this is from. I don't know. I don't exactly know the explanation on this photo. I've only seen it a couple times. I don't know. It's a really weird photo. Who took this photo? I got a lot of fucking questions about this photo. Who took the photo? Why'd they take the photo? How did it end up on the internet? Why was he parking in the handicapped park? I mean, I can't say I care too much why he's parking in the handicapped parking lot, but yeah.
Of mistakes. Learning nothing from those mistakes is the mistake. I'm Daniel NEGREANU, and fuck you in your ass.
And then during one of his outbursts, he said, fuck you in the ass. So listen, man, that's a beautifully edited clip right there. I do a lot of my own editing. That is great, right? You're sort of like, you have these moments in time from someone that you want to include. You want to paint them a certain way. I mean, here they're trying to make fun of him. The end part here, which was taken off YouTube for sexual content, I think it's a little bit more on the mean side. You know, you got a guy in the middle of the Amazon, the Rio, doing some crazy shit with some sexual objects. Not, you know, that I think that might be a little out of line, but the rest of the video, I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, I think overall this beef kind of got started once again through what I said is that Doug looked at Negreanu in a certain type of way. The changes were made. Negreanu continued to be the face of Poker Stars. Doug was making videos. Those videos were getting a lot of traction, talking about that. And yeah, it just kind of went from there, right? They went back and forth a little bit. But Daniel, for the most part, I don't know how much he's really engaged publicly outside of Twitter. Obviously, they've said some certain things in interviews, and certain things have been said in YouTube videos or in podcasts, and things have certainly been done privately. I don't know the full extent of exactly what's went down behind the scenes. I know there's like some fights got threatened before, and some names were said and stuff like that. So that animosity can kind of carry over, and maybe once you start disliking someone, you start saying, okay, well, this guy's real. You just kind of snowballs from there, and this disliking turns into hatred, and then the hatred turns into something, and then it starts snowballing from there, and maybe that's just a situation that we're in. And of course, it matters that Doug's making YouTube content, and Negreanu is in the poker world. Doug's making poker content, so of course he's going to choose to talk about the people that the most people care about, which happens to be Negreanu or Doug Polk or sorry, Tom Dwan or Phil Ivey, those type of personalities, those type of characters. So they became constant characters in the Doug Polk YouTube content, for better or for worse, right? So what do you guys think about this video? Do you think it's in line? Think it's out of line? I think a lot of people thought it was hilarious. I got a ton of messages. People were like, that's so fucking funny. Like, this is hysterical. This is amazing. I watch it and I was like, I mean, this is a real funny edit because you're kind of combining these things. It's like the perfect moments. It's got the masterclass ad in there. The masterclass ad is a meme on its own. But yeah, I can't say I would put together a video like this. I don't think. Maybe I will now that I think more about it. But now it's turned into a whole heads-up match. The heads-up match is going down. I made a video about it yesterday, and we'll see what happens, guys. Just let me know what you think. Much love. Take care.